In this video, we will survey the creations of only 4 fashion design houses. The event is the one and only Paris Fashion Week Spring-Summer 2024. For those of our dear audience who, like us, are new to fashion and haute couture, its formal industries, Paris features 2 distinct events. There is Paris Fashion Week and Haute Couture Week. Totally 2 different events catering to 2 different objectives. Paris Fashion Week, a registered trademark, caters for clientele who are interested in ready-to-wear fashionable clothes. Whereas, Haute Couture Week satisfies the needs of clientele who are seeking more unique fashion masterpieces. Naturally, this class of outfits is much more expensive since they are even more high-end designer fashion creations. They are also exclusive, custom-fitted creations. The 2 events are coordinated by the Fédération de la Haute Couture et de la Mode. FHCM in short. The Federation functions as the professional organization for its members. The Federation also functions as the organizer and coordinator of these 2 events. Both events have 2 annual cycles, spring-summer and fall-winter. If you would like to know more, you will find the website of the Federation in the description of this video useful. Also, if you would like to know the history of the Federation, check out the same website. A very interesting history. This video aims to review the collections of only 4 designers during the Paris Fashion Week Spring-Summer 2024. You will get an elegant overview of the catwalks, the venues, and the collections. We want to give you a treat, as if you are experiencing the event in person. And as much as we can, you may relay your impression and critique as well. The sequence is as follows. We start with Elie Saab. Then Dior. Then Chanel. Then Yves Saint Laurent. Enjoy! The start will be with the Elie Saab brand from the notorious Lebanese fashion designer, the one and only Elie Saab. Quoting Kendam magazine, which said, Elie Saab's Spring-Summer 2024 collection took fashion enthusiasts on a moonlit journey, as the designer crafted a mesmerizing runway experience against the backdrop of the Palais de Tokyo. The setting featured a suspended satellite that served as a unique backdrop, with a dappled blue light simulating the colors of the night sky over the Mediterranean. We like Kendam's interpretation, quote, blue light simulating the colors of the night sky over the Mediterranean. We do not recall Kendam reporting about the most impressive feature of the runway design, the grand blue moon. Maybe Kendam did not mention that the backdrop of Elie Saab's runway featured an enormous blue moon starting from the runway level and up, which looks like stating the moon rising. This could be a coded message for his collection, rising with the majestic grandeur of the moon. Ah! But not any moon, it was a blue moon. Did Elie wanted to say that such a fashion collection is seen once in a blue moon? We neither confess nor deny. Ha ha. Continuing with the quote, Kendam said. Saab's collection played with moon phases, incorporating dots and motifs that evoked the moonscape. True to his signature style, there was an abundance of starry sparkle, infusing a touch of celestial elegance into the garments. Kendam added. While the moon served as the initial inspiration, Saab emphasized that his primary focus is on creating clothes that women love to wear. This dedication to the wearer's comfort and style preferences is evident in the collection, which includes white denim jumpsuits, pleated skirts, and light dresses suitable for garden parties. Even the most delicate tulle skirts were thoughtfully designed with pockets, highlighting a commitment to practicality. On the other hand, Vogue Arabia said, quote, Elie Saab, the Lebanese couturier, looked to celestial bodies and the women around him for this collection titled Moonlight Shadow. Contrary to the name, Saab was inspired by the daytime sky for the designs that were light and fresh and meant to take one from morning to night. The moon did make an appearance, however, as black polka dots on a white background, among other dresses in aquamarine and bubblegum pink. Here, we agree with Vogue Arabia on something, but at the same time disagree. Why should one not think that Elie Saab's collection started with the blue moon progressing in its predetermined moon phases to emphasize cosmic order, which inspired the orderly designs of his collection, or to emphasize moonlight romantic nighttime outfits, in addition to the white and brilliant vivacious colors such as pink. There are days and nights in spring, you know. And this is Elie Saab's collection for the season, both daytime and nighttime included. Or maybe the moon, especially the blue one, demands imperative attention. Blue moon is a rare event, unlike the usual moons. Here is a collection that demands equal attention. At least it had this effect on us. There may be other ores we missed, but we are moving on. WWD magazine also commented on Elie Saab's collection, saying, quote, Elie Saab invited his customer on a moonlight serenade this season. Models emerged against a dappling blue light meant to reflect the color of the night sky against the water of the Mediterranean. Again, here too, we find blue light reflecting the color of the night sky against the Mediterranean. Is it a rather unique feature of the night and sea in the Mediterranean Sea? Or is the reference to the Mediterranean a presupposition, since Elie Saab, the designer himself, is from Lebanon, which is located east of the Mediterranean? We do not know. WWD magazine added, quote, he played with the moon phases in dots and motifs, and in patterns that recall the moonscape. There was plenty of Saab's signature starry sparkle. He showed plenty of midriff-bearing cutouts, and added some on-trend bra tops for the brave that were little more than a piece of lace paired with pencil skirts. On the design cuts, WWD magazine added, quote, Saab cites diverse themes from season to season, but sticks to his signature shapes tailored to the millimeter on the models. Here the magazine made an accurate comment in plain wording, a comment on what we believe is an obvious fact, though it seems to have been missed by the other magazines we surveyed. WWD, you have a good one here. Our compliments for this vital comment you have made. Your comment, tailored to the millimeter, is just right in time and place. WWD magazine further quoted Elie Saab himself, saying, quote, for me, the inspiration of the collection represents 25% of the collection. For me, it's more important to do clothes that women like to wear. This is my target, he said backstage. End of quote. We cannot but admire the courage of Elie Saab for not shying away from the original essence of fashion. Instead, Elie Saab seems to bravely embrace with full conviction the raison d'être, the reason for the existence of fashion in the first place, designed for women to wear. Unlike Elie Saab, other designers seem to have chosen to favor creativity, often to the limit of unpracticality for women in their daily lives and events. As we stated in other videos, we are novice and our perspective comes from outside the fashion industry. Yet, sometimes we believe our comments are true irrespective. Here is another one of ours. Fashion must remain true to its fundamental purpose. It might accommodate some experimentation on some designs in a collection, but certainly not to the whole collection, or to the whole of the fashion week. This is not fundamentalism with capital F, it is maintaining the purpose of the existence of fashion, otherwise, it becomes something else. Before we move on to Dior and the other celebrated fashion designer, we ask you to keep in mind Elie Saab's work to compare it with the work of the other top designers. We wonder what would impress us, a particular design, or a particular designer, or something other feature in these fashion show events. Savoir Faire magazine added a complimentary notion on Elie Saab's collection. It said, quote, the collection's choice of vivid colors, done in bubblegum pink, teal, coral, and lemon, speaks to her inner confidence and charm. She's out to turn heads. The magazine's comment is accurate. Saab's collection is colorful and more. The colors are bright and lively. Colors that demand attention. Savoir Faire said Saab's collection also included a new direction in design, this time for the younger generation. Quote, elsewhere, the balance struck between youthful bralettes and bodycon skirts signified a younger, fresher direction for the brand, perhaps hinting at a new demographic Saab wishes to enchant. Unquote. Yes, who said that the younger generation does not have a good taste for designers' fine pieces like Elie Saab's? The essence of chic simplicity, said Runway magazine. Quote, the collection showcases a blend of relaxed sophistication with a touch of vivaciousness. Breezy textures and vibrant colors, including the captivating cosmopolitan pink, breathe life into casual silhouettes, such as cotton denim safari ensembles and wide-legged pantsuits. These creations effortlessly capture the essence of chic simplicity. As fashion enthusiasts, we couldn't agree more with Runway. Simple, casual chic, pure chic, and practical design range for women to wear proudly for all her needs. This what Elie Saab's collection is about. Youthful exuberance, Runway magazine added. Quote, delicate details emerge as coral spritz embroidered tulle intertwines with lace, sparking conversations about youthful bralettes, camisoles, and long bodycon skirts adorned with subtle yet intricate trims. These pieces exude a sense of youthful exuberance, enhancing the collection's appeal. Unquote. Do you disagree? Look at Saab's The Collection again. Elie Saab have his woman very well covered in her nocturnal events as well. About this subject, Runway magazine said, quote, the Elie Saab woman is always prepared for moonlit gatherings, elegantly donning flowing open-back summer dresses with scalloped hemlines, reminiscent of oversized white English lace. Citrus organza flowers add a whimsical touch, blooming from the monochromatic hemlines of billowing silk bomber jackets. On design cuts, embellishment, symmetry and asymmetry, Runway magazine said, quote, the collection's showstopper is undoubtedly the chunky trompe-l'oeil sapphires, rubies, and platinum chains that grace a white caftan with a sleek cape, elevating it to a statement piece of opulence. Beaded accents of spritz and gin blue cascade down asymmetrical form-fitting gowns, featuring playful geometric cutouts that create a sense of movement and intrigue. Unquote. Now that's an eloquent description of Elie Saab's collection. Runway magazine also covered ready-to-wear collection. Runway said, quote, Elie Saab's Spring-Summer 2024 ready-to-wear collection strikes the perfect balance between elegance and casual allure. It captures the essence of Mediterranean-inspired opulence and moonlit gatherings, offering a versatile and stylish wardrobe for the modern woman who exudes effortless elegance. This collection embodies the spirit of the Elie Saab woman, whose light shines eternally, illuminating the moonlight shadow. End of quote. We agree with Runway on all the above, the elegance versus casual allure, the Mediterranean-inspired richness, functions under the moonlight, the versatility and stylish wardrobe. We agree on it all, but not on the illuminating the moonlight shadow. As we think of the expression, we feel that one illuminates the other, shadow is darkness. Illuminating the darkness lends to light. We could not reason it out any other way. Maybe our audience will be kind enough to illuminate the darkness of in that enigmatic expression. For intellectual purposes, we ask our audience to remember their experience with Elie Saab as we move on to the next celebrated designers. As a comparative critique, if you will, remember Elie Saab's designs, cuts, colors, textiles, and the embellishment, and gauge this design house against the others. Then the others against each other. Then tell us if you like what you think. It will be a numerical exercise, for the sake of objectivity. Dior is next. Wallpaper magazine said, quote, Italian artist Elena Bellantoni created the immersive show set for Maria Grazia Chiuri's latest collection, a video installation that aimed to disrupt the sexist depictions of womanhood in advertising from the 1960s to the 2000s. Titled Not Her, the work, commissioned by Dior for the show, saw Bellantoni create 24 new advertisements, ironically riffing on the archetypes of these ads, from housewife to air hostess, in a series of self-portraits. It is about breaking out of a semantic grid, the house described of the piece, with Bellantoni adding that it's a response to the dominant stereotype, it's not her, she's no longer all that. In the show space, the works were displayed on vast LED screens reminiscent of the split-flap displays found in airports and train stations. It spoke to Grazia Chiuri's continuing project to reimagine Dior through a feminist lens, collaborating largely with female artists on her collections and using her shows to highlight notable women from history. The largely black and white collection in wide, décolletage, bearing necklines, chainmail-inspired knits, and wrapped asymmetric shirting, while a more contemporary note was struck in masculine, oversized tailoring, slouchy parka jackets, and elements of deconstruction. On the other hand, Style magazine said, quote, Were witches the original feminists? This thought was on the mind of Dior's creative director of womenswear, Maria Grazia Chiuri, a designer who has championed women's rights since her very first collection for the storied Parisian house. Unsurprisingly, given the inspiration of the Spring/Summer 2024 collection, monochrome hues dominated the lineup, which featured some of Chiuri's signature silhouettes, such as trench coats paired with A-line skirts and ethereal sheer dresses in black. This season, Chiuri, who often collaborates with artists, commissioned Italian artist Elena Bellantoni to create a video installation using images from sexist adverts juxtaposed with feminist slogans such as "Nobody is yours," "Nobody is perfect," "Everybody is performative." The Guardian magazine commented on the Dior collection, saying, quote, "The collection was brimming with distressed knits, bar jackets revealing open panels, and frayed hemlines. Shirts wrapped the body at jauntily angles, panels of delicate chiffon floated with their lightness, and Dior's emblematic mille fleur motif was given a dark twist with a contrasting floral X-ray." Whereas Elle magazine said, quote, "The looks, mainly blacks, grays, and other cool-toned neutrals, felt sophisticated and edgy, comprised mostly of blouses and skirting. These dichotomies are more interesting under the lens of creative director Maria Grazia Chiuri's inspiration, the distinction between feminism and femininity. What expectations are there for women's wear, and what happens if they're defied? Surprised to see tie-dye on a Dior runway? Me too. But this collection is for the rebellious ones." Meg Donahue, Associate Fashion Commerce Editor. Moving on to the Chanel collection for Spring-Summer 2024. Wallpaper magazine said, "The modernist Villa Noailles, a Robert Mallet Stevens designed hilltop residence in the southern French town of Hyères, provided the starting point for Virginie Viard's latest Chanel collection. Here, it set the scene for a breezy and desirable Riviera-infused collection that Viard described as an ode to liberty and to movement. The villa's outdoor spaces, from its cubist checkered garden to its sunken flower beds, were a particular inspiration, emerging in geometric, striped, and patchwork motifs that ran across the collection's various riffs on tweed tailoring. Influences of sportswear also ran throughout. Striped pullover jumpers recalled rugby shirts, suiting came in technical neoprene. And lightweight matching two-sets, some adorned with colorful flowers, were cut with an easy, sinuous line. Layers of black organza used across skirts, blouses, and frilled collar dresses, swathes of lace, and abbreviated baby doll silhouettes provided a more sensual contrast. Sophistication and informality, the tweed throughout the collection, sportswear and lace. I tried to bring one thing and its opposite together in the coolest way possible," VR explained. Whereas Elle magazine said, quote, "Chanel blended Parisian chic with easy beach dressing for Spring/Summer 2024. Notably pairing velvet flip-flops with flowy, long-sleeve tweed dresses fit for a coastal destination. Highlights included a playful multicolored skirt suit in a checkerboard pattern and a black sequin pantsuit, worn by none other than Gigi Hadid, which combined casual and sophisticated, sporty and refined, ideal for a woman who can go from a chill afternoon in the garden to the bar at Hotel Costas without missing a beat." Claire Stern is the digital director. The Guardian magazine said, quote, "On the runway, the relaxed Riviera mood was summed up with big sunglasses, slouchy caftans, and belted boucle robes, as well as relaxed, caped faux beach blanket cover-ups and simple bathing suits. Notable was a tunic double denim set and a flower power print." SCMP magazine also commented on the collection, saying, quote, "The show opened with a series of beautiful striped dressing gowns and tweed paired with thong sandals. Those luxed-up flip-flops are likely to become bestsellers when they hit stores this summer. Swimwear, bright and stripes, flower appliques, and denim separates, all worn with those thongs and ballerina flats, completed the lineup. It was a lovely breath of fresh air and a pragmatic collection that will certainly strike a chord with longtime Chanel aficionados and younger luxury lovers." Moving on to our last collection in this video, Yves Saint Laurent. The Fashionography magazine said, "At the commencement of Paris Fashion Week, marking the completion of the Spring/Summer 2024 seasonal fashion calendar, Saint Laurent, under the refined direction of Belgian-Italian designer Anthony Vaccarello, presented a collection synonymous with sophistication and revolutionary elegance. The show was prominently set against the iconic Eiffel Tower, serving as a monumental backdrop to a collection that blended Saint Laurent's traditional aesthetic with a modern, utilitarian edge. The collection, rooted in the brand's iconic style, was an ode to powerful and pioneering women like Amelia Earhart and Adrienne Bolland, reflecting a meticulous blend of feminine and masculine elements. It celebrated the relentless spirit and groundbreaking styles of female aviators, showcasing pieces that balanced utility and elegance, with every outfit reflecting a modern interpretation of Saint Laurent's storied heritage. Vaccarello's designs resonated with Yves Saint Laurent's enduring commitment to empowering women through fashion. He preserved the core essence of the house, presenting softer, looser silhouettes alongside utilitarian garments and incorporating elements of men's wardrobes reimagined with a feminine touch. This modern twist on power dressing denotes a shift from structure to simplicity, from sharp lines to refined, gentle elegance. W Magazine said, quote, "The latter theme could be seen in all the slouchy, oversized silhouettes, many of which were belted at the waist and then further dramatized with pairs of large, chunky, metal earrings that hung from the models' ears like sculptures. Others wore little leather aviation-style bonnets, while silver and gold bangles came neatly stacked on gloved arms. High-shine jewelry, in fact, was everywhere, from classic metal chokers to gold belt buckles that anchored chunky cargo pants and 70s-inspired wrap dresses. All the Saint Laurent accessories were present, too, like sky-high heels and leather gloves." On the Modern and Bold collection, Hypebeast magazine said, "Vaccarello was inspired by era-defining female pilots and aviators, reflecting their ruthless capabilities across a dynamic collection grounded in utility. Femininity and masculinity collided across pocketed jumpsuits tied at the waist, followed by khaki-colored bottoms and buttoned tank tops. Oversized sunglasses and head caps shield their wearers from unprecedented winds, while leather gloves are destined for the wheel. Polished Saint Laurent women walked the runway in safari jackets and pleated trousers drowned in burgundy, brown, and cream, counteracted by sheer tops that outline the human form. Untucked shirting and cargo-style dresses were classically shaped, with shimmering satin dresses boast low-slung necklines. Saint Laurent's SS24 collection was modern and bold, recalling the house's restless origins through a contemporary lens." L'Officiel magazine commented, saying, quote, "With the first look, Vaccarello's homage to the Saint Laurent Foundation is clear: a safari jumpsuit, a direct reference to the safari jacket, a garment that the Maison's namesake designer was famously known for introducing to the high fashion world. Looser silhouettes stand side by side with utilitarian-inspired garments, including further iterations of safari jackets and jumpsuits. Menswear elements are also taken and reconfigured into staple women's wear garments such as cinched waist belts, wide-leg workwear trousers, and deconstructed boxy trench coats." The Fashionography magazine said, quote, "In summary, Saint Laurent's SS24 collection, under the skilled craftsmanship of Anthony Vaccarello, was a harmonious blend of past and present, bringing forth a contemporary approach to the brand's foundational aesthetics. The groundbreaking presentation at Paris Fashion Week, with its star-studded attendance and powerful renditions of the brand's heritage, echoed the enduring allure and revolutionary spirit of Saint Laurent." End of quote. In our opinion, the summary of the collection's main features is as follows: Elie Saab, colorful, body fit, stylish, elegant, and vivacious. Dior, black and white collection, neutral colors like beige, tie-dye technique, oversized tailoring, flat heel shoes. Chanel, beachwear, swimwear, sportswear. Multicolored skirts, flip-flops, and flat ballerina shoes. Yves Saint Laurent, dark colors, oversized slouchy outfits, high heels, high-shine jewelry, a blend of feminine and masculine elements. Now, how can one's critique be objective? It is very difficult for an art like fashion. But we will try to make it as objective as we can. We suggest the following. For intellectual purposes and as a comparative critique, if you will, gauge the four designer houses using a fixed criterion. The criterion is made of the following elements: colors, cuts, designs, textiles, and embellishment. Then tell us if you like what you think. We suggest marking each on a scale from 0 to 5. Or any other scale you prefer, as long as it is consistent. Sum up the score for each designer, then give your judgment and comment. Remember, the overarching principle is visual appeal, i.e., a measure such as design cannot score high and not be visually appealing. We look for the following 5 measures. 1. Color. Since it is a spring-summer collection, then the collection must reflect the colors of these seasons. You can say fit the season measure. Mark from 0 to 5. 2. Cut. We look for cuts which does not obscure that it is a woman in these clothes. Do some abstraction. Try to look at the outfits itself. Do not look at the face, hair, hands, legs. Focus on the body only. Then in this outfit, can you see the woman's body inside? Or if there was a man's body inside, could you tell? If not, we assume that cut did not succeed to be specifically for women. You may say this is the femininity test. Mark from 0 to 5. 3. Design. Is the design sharp, elegant, romantic, interesting, creative? This is a measure of the design ability. Mark 1 point for each. Full mark is 5. 4. Textiles. Does the choice of textile fit the purpose for which the outfit is intended to? Does the choice of textile creative? Does the mix of textiles used fit together? Is the textile interesting? Does it complement the design? Mark 1 point for each. Full mark is 5. 5. Embellishment. Do they complement the outfit? Does it enhance the value of the outfit? Does it draw attention and interest? Does it highlight the right body region? Does it send a message or make a statement? Mark 1 point for each. Full mark is 5. We will do the exercise as well. Let us know what you think. Thank you for watching. Press like if you enjoyed the video. Share it with someone you think will like it. See you in our next video.